How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another YouTube video. Before this video does start, I do want to let you guys know that I will be live streaming on my channel tonight, the 22nd, the 23rd, as part of the 5 days until Christmas live stream, and we will have viewer call-ins so you guys can join and talk to us if you want. You don't need to have a webcam, you just need to have a mic, or you guys can hang out in the live chat and talk to us as we discuss a lot of things going on in the crypto space and just generally just talking. So feel free to join. It'll be up here when this video is live so you guys can see and join and wait, or it'll also be in the description so you guys can join at a later date. You can also join my Discord server to be notified when new videos and live streams are uploaded. So with that out of the way, I did want to talk to you guys today about the FTX controversy that is going on. The FTX, I wouldn't even say controversy, the bankruptcy that's happening, where they are being accused of, I think, more than 30 crimes right now, or multiple crimes. Sorry, Sam Bankman-Fried is 30. I read that wrong. But I wanted to give you guys my perspective on it for a couple reasons. I am in accounting. I just got my undergrad bachelor's degree in accounting. I'm pursuing my master's, so I understand all of the intricacies to a certain extent regarding financials and all the things that they did wrong. So I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about that. Now keep in mind, I'm fresh out of college. I don't know everything. Let's say if I were to ask a 25-year veteran in the accounting space with their CPA certificate and all that stuff, they would probably know a little bit more than me, a lot more than me. But the whole point of this is I am relatively good understanding in accounting, and I would say I have a better understanding in crypto. So mashing those two together, I think I will be able to get the best of both worlds here. So with that out of the way, let's get into talking about FTX. So I think the reason I wanted to make this video is because I actually just wrote a large, I think 8-page paper on them, and it opened up my eyes to all of the things that they did wrong and all of the issues that they're going to be facing in court. Now they are accused of conspiracy, fraud, money laundering, and violating campaign finance laws. And that's just Sam Bankman-Fried. That's not even FTX as a whole. That's not going to be any of the people involved. This is just Bankman-Fried. A little bit of background on the FTX company. They made their money, their initial money, by buying Bitcoin in the United States, and they saw that it was a commodity. It was worth more in Korea. I forget if it had to be South Korea. So they ended up buying it and selling it in South Korea for a price, and then the big guns found out about it, as this always happens. They came in, they closed the margin, and then FTX could no longer make money this way. So the way that they decided to make money is by allowing people to exchange on the FTX exchange. So the whole way that this worked is initially when FTX users wanted to deposit from their bank accounts into FTX, they actually had to deposit it into Alameda. Alameda then credited their FTX exchange account in the equivalent dollar amount, which is very easy to do when it's all digital. You can just write a number in there and it is not checked. You know, there's no accountability, there's no sort of SEC filings, any of this stuff. It doesn't have to be publicly audited because it's not in the US. There's a whole bunch of checklists that they just ran right past. So these people then had all this money in the Alameda account, and they decided to make some horrible investment decisions, and they pretty much lost it all. So you're not going to be seeing a lot of this money coming back. If we know where the money goes, maybe it will return, but I really doubt it. Usually it just kind of dissolves and people are screwed over. But because of this, it doesn't mess up the people in first place that have $10 million in their accounts. The few hundred that have $10 million in their accounts. It's going to mess up the thousands, hundreds of thousands of people that have a couple grand, maybe 50 grand, $5 grand. I had $500 in my BlockFi account, which just filed for bankruptcy, but they might be getting the money back to us. But the whole point is, like, that $500 was a lot to me because I didn't need it actually until they filed for bankruptcy, and then all of a sudden a heavy cost came up in my life, and I have to be able to afford these things. That $500 would have helped a lot. So me still in college, and I don't have like life savings worth of money that would just devastate me if I lost it all. It doesn't hurt nearly as bad as these people that are just losing thousands of dollars. And this hurts even more, especially, a couple months after the Terra Luna collapse, which I'm sure some of those people that were in Terra Luna were also in FTX. So it's just to see something like that, it's really, really hurting people. And this is where you're going to see suicides. You're going to see deaths. And it's awful. All because of one guy who is not even taking responsibility. He doesn't think he's in the wrong up until a couple days ago where he finally got arrested. But he was going on this massive apology tour, which is just kind of a middle finger in the face to all these people that lost all this money. And when you get to a position like this guy is, he's like a millennial. He's doing a whole bunch of, I guess you could say prescription medication, but he's just doing a lot of things that you would kind of see in a frat party at like a massive state school. He's just like taking everything, and he's so disconnected from society that he just doesn't even seem to feel like he's responsible. He says these things, but you can clearly see he didn't mean it if you watch any of his interviews. I feel like I just ranted a little bit there. But in terms of them taking this money and giving it to the FTX accounts with a credit, which is just a check in the box. It's not real money because, they could withdraw a little bit of it, but obviously when everyone tried to withdraw because Binance did what they did, they had to file for bankruptcy. They had to pause withdrawals. That is textbook commingling funds. That is textbook fraud. You are sending money between accounts to make it look better. And then they also did something strange, is where Alameda bought into a company. I forget the name of the company off the top of my head. It'll be on the screen here. But they bought into the company, and they ended up filing for bankruptcy in July of 2021. And then FTX then sent funds over to Alameda Capital to make it look like they were higher valued. Stuff like that is not good. And this is why I think regulation needs to be pushed for these crypto companies. Just the crypto space at all. It is struggling right now. As you guys can see, the price of everything it's not doing well. Yes, we are headed into a recession. There's no doubt about it. You can see the stock market is also struggling, but the prices of crypto compared to their highs, Bitcoin is down, I want to say 60% from its all-time high. It's just stuff like that. It's just really putting another nail in the coffin, and it's ruining cryptocurrency because these millennial, I'm just going to say it, these millennial douchebags are just, they're not caring. They're just trying to make money, and they're just trying to scam people, and it sucks. It really does suck. Additionally, with the campaign finance laws, Sam Bankman-Fried took the money from FTX users and sent it to campaigns. The Biden campaign received a couple $1 million. A whole bunch of Democratic nominees received, or Democratic campaign projects, whatever you want to call them, received tens of millions of dollars. And he claimed that he also sent it to the Republican nominees, but anonymously, because he just wanted to be in the pockets of both sides. But they haven't been able to find anything on the Republican side, so it could have just been fake. The point is, you're taking user funds to donate to campaigns. So basically, if you really want to bundle this down to one sort of summary of what FTX was, it was basically like a giant piggy bank for Sam Bankman-Fried. He didn't care about any of the clients. All he did was take their money and use it as he pleased to buy condos, to buy all of his weird medications, to buy his vegan lifestyle, all of this really stupid, completely extra stuff, just because he could, and he saw this as a opportunity, and he took it. And that brings up another issue is this opportunity was there and someone did seize it. So if he didn't take it, would someone else have done it? That's kind of the rundown of the whole FTX debacle. And there's always things coming out. If you follow Crypto Guru on Twitter, which I'll have in the link in the description below, almost every day there's something about Sam Bankman-Fried and the whole FTX collapse, because it is quite literally unfolding as we speak. By the time this video is out, there could very well be some more information. He is seeking extradition to the U.S. Well, the U.S. is seeking to extradite him there. I believe he is already there. I'm not entirely sure. But it'll be interesting to see. Now he's going to probably be set loose for 12 months minimum as they try to gather all of this information. And I don't know what's going to happen. Does anybody know what's going to happen? They have a pretty good idea. I mean, it's unprecedented to an extent, but there's some similarities to other court cases, like the Enron bankruptcy. A lot of the similar charges I think we could see, and as well as in Enron, one of the lead people ended up committing suicide because of just they didn't want to face it. And I really hope that doesn't happen. But I mean, if you think a top official did it, think about how many of the people in the world that are just struggling because of what Sam did, and he's just he doesn't really care. He went on his little apology tour and all that stuff. But one other thing did want to mention before we leave is the need for crypto regulation. Yes, we're running up on the 11-minute mark. If you guys are still sticking with me, thank you so much. Crypto regulation needs to be put in place, and I think seeing the Terra Luna kind of made people a little bit weary and back out from crypto a little bit. But now with the FTX collapse and the actual velocity, I'm not even using the right words, but the size of the FTX collapse, a couple $2 billion. There's no doubt in my mind that Congress and the SEC are going to be pushing for regulations. I think the issue is with a lot of these companies is that they are operating outside of the United States, like Binance, FTX. Pretty much all of them were located outside of the U.S. and then they had U.S. entities, but they didn't have to file to the SEC, which is a huge red flag. They're not regulated because they're not seen as real exchanges and all that stuff. So that's, I mean, at what point do you blame the government, and at what point can you put the blame on Bankman-Fried? Because Bankman-Fried took advantage of a broken system, and there's plenty of people that have done it in the past. And yes, he's going to get slapped on the wrist for this pretty aggressively, but think about how many other people are doing similar things just because the government doesn't have proper regulation in place. That's all I'm going to say. I think accounting firms and law firms alike should learn the laws of crypto and the Wild West of crypto, because it is not going anywhere. And I think the big four firms specifically, like if they're going to start auditing, they got to start teaching their people now how it all works. The general public ledger is a beautiful thing. You can track every transaction. If anyone in an accounting firm is listening to this, you guys need to take some incentive here and start learning how to properly audit crypto funds, crypto companies, because I think that is what is going to be coming in the next couple of months to years. You're definitely going to see. I would compare this pretty much exactly to the Enron collapse in the early 2000s. It brought the Sarbanes-Oxley Act, which was an act to require all public companies to publish their tax returns. Having something like that for crypto needs to be put out there, or they just need to make amends to the Sarbanes-Oxley Act to enclose and include crypto. Wow, words are difficult, but that's all I got for you guys. Let me know your thoughts, your opinions. Did I say anything wrong? Probably. I usually do. I don't script these things. I just kind of ramble, and I hope you guys enjoy. If you guys have anything else you guys want me to cover regarding FTX or anything else in the future, let me know. Any kind of topics and projects, put them in the comment section below. Also, feel free to join my Discord server where we can chat about crypto and anything else going on. We have a whole bunch of channels in there for Helium, GPUs, and then we have some off-topic and meme channels. So feel free to come check it out. Also, please join the stream tonight or the next night if you guys are available. We're streaming 8 p.m. Eastern. That is, I think, 7 p.m. Central Time, and 4 or 5 o'clock California time, whatever, Pacific time. But thank you guys so much for watching. The link for the live stream will be in the description, as well as right here if I can post it twice in the same video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day. Peace out.